You probably would know by now that getting early into projects is where the multiple X's and profits that can change somebody's life is getting whitelist in a successful project. Now, for you to get into a project early is not that hard. Now, how to avoid a rug pull is the biggest obstacle that we're facing. I mean, we get early into projects and then we might run into a rug pull. But there are some check marks that can help us do that. So I've done a work of 30 days to eliminate over 36 projects. I just wiped them out because they either lack innovation, they are not interesting, they're just forks, there's no KYC, there's no audits, it's all just red flags. So the 5 ones that I am showcasing, it's either I'm very comfortable with or I see some good signs. It's okay to get in early because I have nothing to lose except to waste some time to get the whitelist by chatting on the Discord. However, PaperHands Vs Holders is probably one of the top of the 5. Why? Because the founder's already doxed. He doxed himself to James Milton. He did the KYC. He doxed himself to me. He doxed himself to a few friends that I know. So let me explain to you what happened really, just to get you comfortable, because I am comfortable with this project. The first thing, he's like, hey, you're a YouTuber. I was like, yes, right. How are you, George? And he's like, you know, how much do you charge? I was like, I don't charge. But I would be, I'm planning to cover this project because I've never covered the risk to earn. And because we talked on the AMA and I feel that this project is going somewhere. He said, okay. I was like, well, would you mind telling me more about your project, about yourself, just to, you know, be more comfortable? He's like, sure. We opened the call, and then he shows me his Facebook page, his personal Facebook page, then his family's page, and then his business, the team that he has built, an actual business. So he was extremely transparent. I mean, a level of transparency that I've never seen before. And I was like, you know what? But I was trying to analyze the way he thinks. I'm trying to analyze the way he built his team and his company, the different company than this one, which I'll explain while I'm explaining this project. So to begin with, just to get you interested, we said the money is in the whitelist. So we are giving away 5 whitelist spots for this project. So it'll be mentioned right in the end how you can get it and what's needed from your side. So now that I'm comfortable with George, that he showed me himself, he showed me everything with full transparency. I was on that call, I was telling him, you know what, I'm going to cover this video, but I have 2 criticisms that I don't like about this project, which I'll mention. And since nobody's paying me, I can, I'll just talk about it. And he said, what are they? And I mentioned one, and he said, just to make this video short, he said, no, I don't agree with you. I'm going to move on with my plan. I was like, sure. I don't like it. It's going to backfire on you. I'm going to just mention it in the video, and you do whatever you feel like doing. He's like, sure. Don't let that stop you from mentioning it. And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm going to mention it. So what he did, he apparently consulted with somebody, and then he made an announcement. He said, you know what? We're canceling this idea, and because of this and this and this, and this was due to Crypto News Plus and whatever. He even gave me credit. I didn't ask for that. Anyways, so I like the adaptation part. People that are still building the project and they keep consulting with people from different backgrounds. It is a very, very natural and very healthy move. So now that we have a doxed person, what did he build now? This is actually really important. Now, he built this PaperHands Vs Holders. It's a risk-to-earn game. I have not been involved in any risk-to-earn game. Therefore, I cannot assess it in a proper way. Why? Because it's a different experience than DeFi and nodes. It's an actual, like, I don't know, game or something, whatever. But George himself has been involved in many other ones. And mostly they failed, or they had hiccups or issues. And he did not see the founders of these projects trying to solve it in the proper way. So what he did, he laid out the the whole structure of the projects that he was in. He was trying to give the solutions that would have fixed the problem, and then he started to draw his own tokenomics. Now, this is good, but does that mean whatever he built is going to work? Well, he doesn't think so too. He wants to make sure that it works. So what he did is consulted with the right people that have the enormous experience. So there's some guy called Jive, and there's other guy called Robert. Robert is the economist. And he told him, like, this is my work. Tell me if any work is needed. So they started working together. Apparently, they did some fixes, some suggestions that he endorsed into the paper. And he's not stopping there. He's consulting left and right with everyone to make this project as perfect as possible. And he does it fast. I mean, he is fast. And he's hiring people for this project I've never seen at a launch or pre-launch. And he has hired so many people. I mean, he wants tasks for everyone, and he wants to decentralize everything so he can focus on a proper launch, focus on better economics, better everything. That's why I am comfortable with this project. Also, if you look at the roadmap, very interesting roadmap. I hope that you look at it. And also here you can check out the tokenomics. It's pretty cool. I'm going to leave the tokenomics for you guys because it's your investment. You should go read the tokenomics because it's your money that you're investing. So basically what PaperHands versus Holders is, if you go in early and then you invest for the longer time till you become a holder, not a PaperHand. So if you sell the second day, you're a PaperHand. What does that come with? Higher taxes. The more you hold, the less taxes you will be claimed. So it's a nice design. It has a lot of innovation in it. It's a bit different than anything else I've seen. So that's the third part thing I like, innovation. So I have a docs team that's not going to rug pull me. I'm quite confident, 99%, I would say. Then we have innovation that came from previous experience, which is important and a strong pillar in the success of this project. Also, the adaptation and listening to others, which is another big value I see in this project. So, if you guys agree, then give it a shot. Go get your whitelist. Keep an eye on this project. Go read the tokenomics, understand this project better. And when the day of the launch comes in, you decide what you do with your money. I'm just showcasing something that I think it's very early for you to come in and get a chance to make some sweet gains. From now on, it's going to be your decision, not mine, because it's your money. So this is not a financial advice. I have to say this, but it's not a financial advice, and make sure that you do your own diligence. Now, let's talk about the giveaway. The giveaway is going to be super, super easy. All you have to do is write in the comments, PaperHands versus Holders, and after that space, and give me your Discord name. Once you do that, go to the Discord and chat in there till you reach level 3. Once you do that, no invites needed. This is different than the whitelist requirements in the PaperHands. This is for this channel. So all you have to do, reach level 3. Once you reach level 3, just send me a DM with a screenshot of your name and the rank, which says level 3. If you have reached that, I'll check on YouTube. Did you comment? I'll double check on the names. Is he there or not? If yes, we'll grant you, or actually PaperHands and George will grant you the whitelist. Guys, I think this project is worthwhile every second of you to check it out. It has a lot of potential. It might be a project that can skyrocket. We don't know yet. But the way George is handling this and protecting it from every angle, consulting with the right people to fix the right problems, or it's not the right problems, it's probably the wrong problems, but he's trying to develop it more and more, and he is fast. He is extremely fast, transparent, honest, easy to talk to. There's so many stuff that I invest in people, not project. I like to invest in the founders, not the project. The project is the outcome of the work of the founder. So if the founder is smart and he's handling stuff in a proper way, I think things can move on fast. So my hopes are big for this project, and I hope that you give it a look and see if you agree with me or not. So my name is Eddie, and we'll see you on the Discord and see how this will roll out. Take care for now.